Okay, we're going to do our heads now. So we get our two head gaskets over here. These are supposed to go on dry. I squint them with paint. I like having a little extra protection. So I use my real thick K-line paint. Silver paint's what you used in the old days for your head gaskets. We didn't have gaskets back in the day on some flatheads. Just use paint only. The paint will seal up little small scratches and things like that, but it'll dissipate away. It squeezes out, so it basically just helps seal things in. So this is really a thick spray. See how it covers real quick with one layer. And you put a layer on it. So you go, put one layer on it. And I put up on the gaskets here, up on the cylinder. It'll tack off in the next couple minutes, and you can assemble it. Don't let it dry before you put it on. Kind of defeats the purpose of it when you do that. What we're worrying about is the seal ring right there on the inside that matters. The rest of it's cosmetic. On my race bike I don't even use gaskets. I only use this. But I machine things so I can do that. I have very tight tolerances on my head and cylinder surfaces. Okay, so now the head can go on there. Here's the heads we already did. Since they're in our front one here, you gotta make sure you line up the dowel pins. Once you get one dowel in there, you drop down until you get the other one. And then I get the other one. There it is, way over there. Tap it on, and good to go. Okay, you put a bit of oil in the thread. A little bit over here in the washer also. Help lubricate that. Just run it down until it touches, don't torque it. Get the other bolts in here, do the same thing, lubricate the threads. So you just put a little drop of oil in there. A little bit on the washer. And do the short ones. If you don't want to use some heavy assembly lube for the lubrication of threads, you can use a heavy grease. Some like Hypoid gear oil, some nice thick stuff, like some 140 weight. Or you can buy that special ARP assembly lube stuff they make. I'm sure they're willing to sell it to you. Me, I just use my wells. These nuts had a bunch of Loctite and crap in them, so I had to go and run a tap and die through the damn thing. Or not die, but tap through them. Normally I don't have to do that, but these things have a lot of Loctite on them. You don't put Loctite on your head bolts. If you don't know how to tighten your head bolts down, you got a problem. There it is. Down, rotate until it drops. It's on. If you put too much oil in here, you're going to have a problem. It'll hydraulic on you. So don't do that. Just a little drop's all you need. Just enough to make the thread wet. You see how much torque I put on that? I go until it hit, stopped. Scooby's down there snoring. Think he's sleeping with his eyes open. Maybe just sleeping. He's on the job. Okay. I'm rotating the heads to the inside. So that means you rotate them like this to the inside. That gets these as close together as you can get. So I have the alignment tool for aligning this stuff. You can also lay the intake manifold up in there. So this is the Harley alignment tool. That thing there. Pretty sure they don't make this anymore. It's just a cheap piece of plastic, but it'll work. So this takes the 1/2-inch bolts, which is what that's made for. So these other adapters in here for twin cam and for late Evo. Or early Evo, excuse me. These are late Evo. Okay, so right now the bolts are too far apart. So see how the bolts are too far apart. Get where I can see what we're looking at here. So when the bolt comes up, see how it doesn't line up with the hole right there. So you're about a 1/16 off. So what you do is you tap the heads here a little bit to widen it. And you go up until they hit. See now the bolt lines up, see? And it works. So that's how you're supposed to do it. If you want to really line up, you loosen up the head bolt slightly and let it self-center, and you torque them back down. Put that in there. So that means we take the load off of these. What little load I had. Put that bolt in here. Hey Fred.
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, what they got? Loctite this stupid thread?
Hey, what's up, Scooby-Doo?
Yeah, they Loctite this stupid ass. Way too much Loctite being used.
Scooby, what have you done? How you been, Muttley?
Yeah, Fred's helping. Fred's worried about being sick.
I got the COVID-19 around my waist.
So Scooby. Scooby's worried about being sick too. That's why he's over there all over Fred.
No, Scooby's worried about eating some chips.
Is that what it was? You brought lunch? Is that too much Loctite on there?
That's too much Loctite.
Flag's got so damn much Loctite and sealer and crap on it.
Looks pretty new. You rebuild it?
Maybe.
What?
Damn.
What are you doing, Scooby? You're as fat as me.
Scooby is fat.
You're getting fat like me. Well, I was already fat.
Alright, let's see if we can put together now.
You making a mess of something?
Yeah, I'm trying to make a mess. I'm trying to use this damn tool, but I don't want to use it.
Is that an actual tool? Alignment tool?
You genuine Harley. What, are you dying over there? You get the virus?
No, I get the bug. No, I don't get the bug.
Come over and infect me? It'll hurt my video if I get sick.
Protect you or infect you?
Same thing. You know, really concerned about all this stuff, you know.
Scooby. Scooby. What are you doing, Scooby? Scooby, you don't care, do you?
Okay, so I brought the bolts back down just a little bit. Tool's still in there. So this should line up also. You put this up in there like this.
Such a tool.
The cord should line up.
It should.
Do they line up?
I don't know. I'm not getting within 6 feet to figure that one out.
You're not within 6 feet of me? How big is this workbench? You're between me and Scooby, that's close enough.
Yeah.
Scooby's
Yeah,
protecting.
can't measure 6 feet anyhow. So.
That's right. See, the manifold also lines up pretty evenly on the heads here, see? That's what you want to be. What are you doing down there, Scooby? He didn't feed you nothing, did he?
Not yet.
Okay, now we can go ahead and torque the head bolts down before Fred breathes on me. The worst is when if Scooby ventilates the place around here.
So all the guys at work, this is weird, but I said for years and years and years, I'll never tell a work. I'll never tell a work.
Okay, so this is an Evo motor, S&S motor, so we can go to 45 foot-pounds on this if we want to. But we're going to go at 42 foot-pounds right there, 42. So when that hits 0, we're at 42. So we give it nice even torque. We go one there, one there,
Oh,
one there,
let me get there.
one there. Damn, we're getting interrupted already. I haven't done anything yet.
Line 2. Tatro machine. No, not Keenan, Fred.
Keenan's working.
Yeah, Keenan's working. Can you believe that?
Nobody believes me.
Let him finish torquing these heads real quick.
Who is it?
Who is it? Ryan.
We're working on your motor, so leave me alone.
He's working on your motor, so I can continue to talk while he's torquing your heads down. Will his motor be done tonight?
At some point it will be, yes.
At some point you will. At some point it will be. He just made that statement.
At the rate I'm going, about another hour and a half.
Yeah.
Unless Fred interrupts me too much.
I won't be interrupting.
Yeah.
Hang on a
I
second.
believe him.
Let's see, what is it? 6:30 now? 8? 9 o'clock? 9 o'clock. If all goes well.
You better call me before 9 o'clock.
Call before 9. Oh, shit. No, that's fine. I'm sorry. I didn't know you were across the border.
He is. He's an illegal.
Well, let's see. Are you gonna be done?
Yes, I'm working on it right now. It'll be on
Yes,
video.
he said it'll be done.
We're videotaping it right now. as you can
Videotaping
tell.
right now. Okay.
Okay, so I took it to 10 pounds
So
more to go.
So 9's the call. No, 9. Come on up at 9.
Okay, we go to 0.
Alrighty, bye.
0. 0. 0. I like using a dial so I can see the actual full torque coming in.
Versus
Like
a
a
click.
click one, you have no idea what you're
No
doing.
idea.
And when the click doesn't work, you really don't know what you're doing, which happens all the time.
Yeah.
40. There's our 0 point again. 0. 0. All right, so we got 42 foot-pounds all the way around. 'Cause I torque it to 0. Okay, I'm gonna let it sit for a few minutes. I'll come back and make sure they've retorque it because the gaskets can settle around a little bit. They are composite gaskets, so you get about 10-15 minutes of wait time. You come back and check your torques again, and then if they move up a little bit, you give them a little extra, and then you let them sit. With the oil on there, the brake-free torque is pretty close to what you're doing. You have the dial right here, so you can watch to see what the torque is doing as you do it. And you go, like I said, if it loosens up a little bit, you retorque it, and you're good. So, but for now, we're good. And like I said, the head alignment here is on the money because we got our factory tool in here.
Factory.
So everything's lined up like it should be. All right, we'll be back in a few minutes.
Yeah.